All right, so the pros and cons of living in Farmington Hills, Michigan. This one's gonna be good. I've got 5 pros and 5 cons for you. I hope you're ready for this list because we're starting right now. If you're new here, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Aside from making these videos, I've helped hundreds of families make educated choices when buying and selling real estate all over Metro Detroit. So if you are thinking about buying or selling a home, I would absolutely love to help. Farmington Hills is not only one of my favorite cities in the state, it's also the city that my family picked when we were looking for our forever home. So without further ado, let's jump into the top 5 things or the pros about living in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Starting with number 5 has got to be the location. It's literally close to everything. Just like Livonia, you can basically hop on a freeway and get to wherever you need to be within about 15 minutes. Livonia, South Lyon, Wixom, even downtown Detroit, you're gonna jump in your car and bam, in a flash, you're gonna be there. Your friends are all gonna be like, wow, that was fast. And you're gonna be like, yeah, it's because I live in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and it's really close to like everything. That's what happens every time I have to go anywhere. I just say, I'll be there in about 15 minutes. And everybody's impressed. Number 4 would be the housing market. So the average price of a home in Farmington Hills, Michigan is $216,000. And that's dead center in the middle of Livonia's pricing and Novi's pricing. Livonia's prices are about $162 and Novi's are at $266. So Farmington Hills kind of falls right in the center. The average house in the United States costs about $195,000. So Farmington Hills is just a little above that. It's not just the pricing of the houses in Farmington Hills that's great, it's the actual quality of the construction and the houses themselves is fantastic too. You'll find huge 3,000 square foot plus homes for the price that you'd find small little starter homes in other areas. So bang for the buck, it's amazing. Number 3 on the list is the schools. There's 22 schools in the Farmington public school system with an average of 17 students per teacher. And if you're not familiar with student-teacher ratios, that's really small. 93% of students that go to Farmington Public Schools end up graduating, and over half of those graduates end up going on to get a bachelor's degree. Congratulations. They're also one of the only school districts I know of that has a school that's completely dedicated to STEAM education. And STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. It's kind of like the hands-on fun school. They play with like Legos and stuff. That's amazing. Number 2 on the list is the low crime. Farmington Hills has over 80,000 residents and only 750 crimes per year. The average for a Michigan city is 2,100 crimes per year. And the national average is 2,500. So 750 is crazy low. So low, like limbo level. How low can you go? 750, that's how low. And the number 1 pro on our list, the food. Hey, it's amazing. We have so many different restaurants around here and so many places to choose from. But the food, that's a topic for a whole other video of its own. So now we're done with the pros, let's jump into the cons. And we've got 5 cons and we're gonna count them down. Number 5 is gonna be the condition of the homes. Many of the houses that we see come up for sale in Farmington Hills are kind of outdated. They're old, they were built in the 70s, mid 70s, late 70s, 80s, and they haven't been updated since then. But they do have really good bones. Not like bones like that, but like frames of houses and things like the actual construction, those kind of bones. A lot of the houses in Farmington Hills were built in the 70s and seem to be in better shape than most of the ones that I see that were built in the 90s. So if you're looking for your perfect fixer-upper or renovation style home, Farmington Hills could be your jam. It could be your place, like the perfect place for a fixer-upper. Love that. Number 4 would be the leaf pickup, or it's actually the lack of leaf pickup. Some cities like Livonia and Farmington, just the city of Farmington, not Farmington Hills, have scheduled days where they come along and they suck all your leaves out of the front of your yard, which is amazing. In Farmington Hills, it's different. You have to bag them all up. You rake them into little piles like normal and bag them up and stick them out at the curb. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it would be nice, wouldn't it, to just rake them out? Or what you could do sometimes is just like scatter them all over your yard and just mow them like 100 times until they're little tiny bits no one will ever notice, I promise. Number 3 is gonna be the cost of living in Farmington Hills. It's not a lot, but it's about 18% more expensive to live in Farmington Hills than anywhere else in the United States. 18% doesn't seem like a lot, but it's 18%. Most of that 18% comes from the housing prices. The houses here are about 69% higher than anywhere else in the state. That being said, it's still more affordable than places like Novi or Northville. I mean, I love those areas too. They're some of my favorites, but Farmington Hills, more affordable. A little more expensive than like Livonia, but not as expensive as some of the other areas. Number 2 is that there's no downtown Farmington Hills. Kind of a stretch. It's actually really a stretch because there's downtown Farmington, but technically it's not a downtown Farmington Hills, it's downtown Farmington. But we do get to enjoy all of the things that come along with downtown Farmington, but it's not actually Farmington Hills, but still, we get to enjoy it. We love it. And the number 1 totally worst thing about living in Farmington Hills, the one thing that gives us a D rating on all the websites like areavibes.com, the one thing that cannot and will not ever change about Farmington Hills, the weather. That's right, number 1 is the weather. The weather pulls down our rating on sites like areavibes.com. It's weird, but Farmington Hills, along with just about every other city in the state of Michigan, gets low scores on these websites because the weather in Michigan is weird. If you're not from Michigan, you'll quickly find out that it will go from hot to cold within the matter of minutes. This year, I mowed my lawn and used my snowblower in the same week. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it's Michigan. So there they are, the pros and cons of living in Farmington Hills, Michigan. If you would like to make Farmington Hills or anywhere else in Metro Detroit your home, I would love to help you. As always, you can reach out to me anytime or any way. You can call me, text me, you can email me, you can shoot me a message on here. People do that, that works. And if you think of something that I missed about Farmington Hills, drop a comment below and let me know. And I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel so you can find out when I drop more videos like this one, because I'm going to be doing them every week for cities all around Metro Detroit. And while you're here, check out some of the other videos that I made because I think they're awesome because I made them. So, I think they're great.